The opening is in the front. They didn't put the deuces at the back. You gotta go to the front. So you whatever someone drops a deuce, you gotta sit there to watch the Titanic while you smell the while you're on top of the deuce. Come on, man. Let's take a look at what he has to say about his submersible.
So we're coming into the sub. This is the only toilet available on a deep diving submersible. Best seat in the house. You can look out the viewport. We put a privacy screen in, turn up the music, and it's very popular.
If that's the if that's the highlight of the trip, I'm not going, man.
Yo, they put the music, they put a screen, but you will the smell. Yo, how long? So they said that the trip would be like 8 hours. So if someone, don't want to say use the word. If someone drops a deuce in there, God bless everyone, man. You cannot even like to.
They would have suffered from fumigation.
You gotta be smelling that smell will be there for 8 hours. God bless everyone in that submersible.
Yeah.
But let's continue.
We have our control screen here, our sonar screen here, and we can put any image we want in the back. We've taken a completely new approach to the sub design, and it's all run with this game controller and these touch screens. So if you want to go forward, you press forward. If you want to go back, you go back. Turn left, turn right, go down, go up. And it's Bluetooth, so I can hand it to anybody. And it's meant for a 16-year-old to throw it around, and super durable. We keep a couple of spares on board just in case.
If you, bro,
How?
did he just throw the remote of the underwater vessel on the ground like that? That's crazy, man.
And we keep a couple on board just in case. Just in case it loses. It loses connection.
The battery runs
The
out.
battery is down.
No,
I said something, and I stand by it. When I was young, and people would invite me to their home, guys I would used to hang out to play PlayStation. If you gave me, that was what I was about. If you gave me a knockoff joystick, I would have left. So imagine if I paid. So people used were paying 250,000 for a trip, and if this is what you steer the submersible with, it's not a brag in my book. Maybe for someone who's trying to cut. If this is how you cut cost, tells me a lot about the whole submersible. But RJ,
yeah, no, it's. I mean, we can. Is that all you wanted to show about of the video? Just to show the remote?
yes.
Yeah.
Just,
Okay.
no,
Yeah.
no, not just the remote. I wanted to show the
Well,
whole
especially
setting.
the remote.
Especially the remote, but
No,
the whole
yeah.
setting. You're getting a deuce in, and everyone is smelling that for 8 hours. But okay.
Well, that to me is not the main issue. The main issue to me is safety. I mean, it is a big issue for me. Don't get me wrong, but just like camping, when you go camping, you make sacrifices. So I just think that something so extreme, you would need to make sacrifices. I understand that, but to me, safety is very important, and we're gonna talk more about safety in a bit. But just, I mean, if the remote that you use to steer the vessel is a gaming remote repurposed that works
Come on, man.
that works with Bluetooth, I want the remote to be. I want the remote of any vehicle I step into to be stuck to the vehicle. I don't want any.
It has to be a bit robust.
It needs to be robust, and if you want to have, for example, like a virtual for in case of or whatever, it can't be not even so, but I mean it needs to be option C. It can't be A, B, and C, especially if the guy is just throwing it around and saying it's durable. That's just, that seems to me that's very indicative of the rest, because the remote, two things are two things can never fail. It's
Tell me, what can
Oh, Jesus.
two things that you need: the power.
and it's 3. Okay, but continue.
So the power. Because I wanted to say the motor, but the power is basically the power, and I was gonna say the remote, the steering, whatever. Because even if you're on a, let's say you're on any vessel, you're on a plane, or something happens to a motor, you need a bit of power, and you need to be able to navigate. Those are the two things that the least needs to be working properly.
It's 3.
Okay, what's the third one?
The most important one.
The
What do you
toilet?
think is the most? No. What the heck, bro? Bro, what the heck?
Well,
No,
the guy,
no, not the toilet.
the guy started with showing off the toilet, so I
Yeah,
thought,
that's the first thing once you get in. That's the first thing you see. Come on, man. If that's the first, well, they used to. I think you get into the vessel on top, but I don't know why it's open in the front. But the most important thing, the oxygen.
oxygen. Yeah,
I mean, this is where the game starts. I mean,
yeah, but I mean,
then with the steering.
yeah, but no, but of course. So I mean, then you go with oxygen. There are a lot of things. The cabinet, everything needs to be
Oh,
pressurized. But I
those
mean,
are the minimum 3.
no, but then you use you're talking about everything. But I mean, the two. I assume that the oxygen is taken care of. I mean, yeah.
Well, according to the media sources, it wasn't. But guys, let us know in the comments what you think about this, the steering, the Bluetooth. Is it responsible to have a, because I searched that Bluetooth steering up. I searched it up. It's about $50. That's not a brag, man. It has to be robust. Let us know in the comments what you think about the steering. And also, let us know in the comments what you think about sharing the air with someone doing deuces in front of you. And by the way, that's the only, so whatever you do, the opening is in the front. They didn't put the deuces at the back. You gotta go to the front. So you, whatever someone drops a deuce, you gotta sit there to watch the Titanic while you smell the while you're on top of the deuce. Come on, man.
Not only that, man.
You can't make this shit up. You can't make this shit up.
250,000?
That's a double entendre. You can, you know, something that another thing that I thought of, the incentive. What are you incentivizing? Usually you want people to enter and get out, but the only opening was that the only opening is at the front.
It's the front, yes.
So what you're basically encouraging people to do is just sit there and take their times. Because then they would have the best seat in the house. That's what the co-founders said. Man.
Come on, man.
Hey, he'll be sitting there. You hear in the back.
Come on, man.
Hurry up, man. I want to see as well.